sure exactly what part of the body the bowel is. I mean, I do know, but I kind of don't want to say.
It's your bum, isn't it? It's not just the bum.
Your backside, your back passage. That's right, isn't it?
So then, what's bowel cancer? And what's bowel cancer screening?
This video is about bowel cancer screening. So let's start by understanding which part of the body we're talking about. Your bowel is not the same thing as your bum. The bowel is inside our body. It connects our stomach to our bum. The word bowel cancer can be worrying if you don't know what it is, or why bowel cancer screening can help save lives. Just like every other part of our body, the bowel is made up of tiny cells. Cancer is a disease that stops the cells from working properly. Bowel cancer happens when the cells in the bowel stop working properly. So, what is bowel cancer screening? Kelvin has taken part in bowel cancer screening.
I already knew about bowel cancer because it affected my parents. First time I knew about screenings when I got this letter. The letter said things like bowel cancer and screening. I was a bit worried because it said cancer. So then I asked my friend to read the letter. And my friend said, don't worry about this letter because everybody gets it.
Kelvin's friend is right. You shouldn't be worried if you get a letter like this.
If I didn't have my friend, I wouldn't know who to ask. I don't think I asked my family. Some people ask the disability nurse at the hospital for help with letters. Our disability nurse was busy, so my friend told me what screening was.
Bowel cancer screening checks for blood in your poo, which might or might not be a sign of cancer. But the important thing to remember is that bowel cancer screening is for people who don't have signs of bowel cancer. Bowel cancer screening happens early enough for doctors to check if people might have cancer in the future. Bowel cancer screening uses a test that you do at home. This letter says that you will be getting an FIT kit in the post. It's a test kit you use at home to get a tiny sample of your poo.
I thought the test kit was be bigger. The box is quite small. Let me see as I can remember. There's this letter and you read it. The pictures helped you to know what to do, but they didn't make much sense to me. There's a small tube in here. Before I did the test, I thought I had to do a poo in this, but that's not what you do.
You will need to do a poo for this test, but first you need to know how to get a sample of poo. The first step is preparation. Some people get ready for the test by putting on rubber gloves. You can also put a bin bag near the toilet. You need a container like this to catch your poo in. Put a couple of sheets of toilet roll in the bottom of the container. When you're sitting on the toilet, before your poo comes out, put the container near your bum, close to your rectum. That's the hole that poo comes out of. It can be tricky getting your poo to go into the container. If it falls into the toilet, you can't do the test. If wee goes into the container along with the poo, you will have to do the test again, making sure that there is no wee in the container. And don't do the test if you have your period. Once you've got some poo in a container, put the container on a level surface because you don't want any accidents. Take off the lid of the tube. There's a small stick attached to the lid. Hold the stick by the lid and wipe the stick over your poo so that a tiny amount is collected. Now put the stick back in the tube and click it shut. Clean yourself. Empty the poo from the container into the toilet. Flush the toilet. Make sure you throw away the dirty container and wash your hands.
After I did the test, I put the sample in this envelope. I didn't need to stick a stamp on it, I just posted it.
About 2 weeks after you send the test back, you will get a letter from the bowel cancer screening people. Most people get a letter that says they don't need another test, but they will be asked to do another test after 2 years. Some people will be told they need another test. This does not mean they have bowel cancer. When we were making this video, we learned that people with a learning disability don't get the help we need to understand why we should take part in bowel cancer screening. We learned that some health professionals don't use easy words or pictures to help us understand. The hospital where Kelvin went for a follow-up appointment didn't have any pictures at all. We learned that learning disability nurses are not always available to help. We learned that people with a learning disability don't always know how to take a sample of poo. Some of the people we spoke to say that they panicked and they didn't know who to ask for help with taking the sample. Health professionals should know that even if a person with a learning disability seems confident, it doesn't mean they will ask about the things that they really want to know. Many people without a learning disability don't like to talk about bowel cancer screening, but there are a lot of resources to help them feel less ashamed and more informed. Shouldn't people with learning disability be treated the same way?